Let's go. We're here at Beaver Bar at some like meat. There's a bunch of meats, a bunch of pop-up meats throughout the days for Mustang Week. If you're not familiar with Mustang Week is, basically it's like 6 days, so it's not even a full week, unless you stay till Sunday, I guess. I don't know. But you got meats, you got like the big events, and you got pop-up meats everywhere. So you got a lot of cops too, so they're pulling people over, which is fun to see. See the cops walk around. Followed some of them around. I think they were looking for like a noise complaint, somebody revving. So I figured we'll just make this a long video for Mustang Week. Got it here. And a few of the questions that I always get for this car are what kind of wheels are these? These are the Cosmos. I don't even know what kind of wheels they are. It's got a label at least. The Cosmos Tiki Design XT TAC 006R. So there you go. And it's all Nitto Triple T5s. So nothing special, just your basic Nitto tire. All right. So the other question is, I always see comments, what seats are those? Well, I can tell you. They're Brom Racing seats. I think they are the Elite Series. So you can find them on bromracing.com. So there you go. What engine is in the car? The Gen 2 Coyote. So I have a Gen 1 cover, and I've had people like argue with me in the comments. Not that I really argued back, but they're like, "Oh, that's a Gen 1. The cover's a Gen 1." So the quick story behind that is I didn't have a cover because it didn't come with a crate motor, the original Coyote I bought. So Mike was nice enough to give me this, and as you can see, it's notched real shitty here to fit the hose, so it actually is able to fit on, but it fits on because it's still a Coyote. So I got this signed here, there, and there, so I feel like it just belongs in the car no matter what, and then once we boost the car, it will just be hung up somewhere. So it just kind of belongs in the car, so there you go. We'll do a little walk around of like what's going on in Mustang. We got the Cop K9 car. Got the push bar on it. Oh, and if you're not familiar, I explained what Mustang Week is, I guess. So I'm talking to the camera person. Yeah, so Mustang Week is basically just, long story short, events all week. People that you know that have Mustangs, a lot of noise, a lot of revving, a lot of burnouts, a lot of vendors. So like CJ Pony Parts, LMR, Caliber Transmissions. So get a lot of stickers, free stickers, t-shirts, koozies, little gift bags. See a lot of old cars, box bodies. So I guess let's keep moving. How much percentage does it say I have? 15. 15. Damn. Yeah. So you guys like your Coyote 5.0s around here? A lot of 5.0s, and some Cops too. I don't know. One of my favorite cars that I checked out was, so there's two Coyote swaps over here, which is fitting for me since I have one. And you've probably seen in the video there's a whole S550 dedicated to it. You got yourself a clean ass Coyote swap here, and then I really love that color right here with the Fox body. I wonder if the camera can even hear me. But yeah, this is a clean setup as well. I love both, but I really like the color a lot. Hey, let's walk around to the front. Better not get hit. dude, I hope through his insurance policy for that car, he's got like hearing or something. I don't even know. I don't have words for that. That's not my type of thing, but at least he did it right. That's what I've said all night. So it looks super clean, obviously, but to each your own. So mad respect on, you know, riding around with 15 speakers on your doors. I'll at least say that. At least the system sounds good too. What? Oh, they just heard your voice. Sorry, my girlfriend's filming for me. I'm doing the YouTube. I'm being inspired to be the real YouTuber, I guess. As we come around to the cool side, because I had to park out back, because that's where losers park, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. This is all reserved for a lot of the content creators. Probably some of the cars you're familiar with, like some of these. They wanted my if you watch YouTube and follow all my YouTube channel, it's like now you can't get one piece for $80. This is probably one of my favorite here. Probably on airlift suspension, but I fucking love this car. It's clean. Oh, and so when I do get an S550, it's got silver is what I'm leaning towards. That's exactly what I want. Different wheels and stuff. That's super clean. So the whining you hear talking to the camera person, that's what you're hearing is probably a Pro Charger, a little idle. It sounds like pushing paper or something. Really? Oh yeah, so this is like basically it. This is kind of a smaller meet, a little pop-up, but it's pretty cool here. If you want to spend a whole week or just come down for a couple days, it's a really good time. Bring your car, friends, family, have a good time. Don't drink and drive, because if you you're too drunk to walk, you don't want to drive home. A lot of clean cars out here, so I guess if you're a Mustang fan, you should definitely check this out. I know they're doing Mustang Week in Texas, I think the first time in April, so that's like the first time they're doing an early Mustang Week, if you want to call it that. Yeah, overall cool. So definitely check it out, man, or people. So I'll catch y'all later. All right, so something we can start with is admiring how clean this interior really is, especially without the tent and the tent on that window and this window. So the car is officially back for Mustang Week. This window is ultimately going to have to be replaced just because it's old. This is just done. I peeled all the tint at Mustang Week, my girlfriend and I, and what a time that was. A lot of razor blades peeling this tint, and yeah, but the interior is clean. I can at least say that. Both windows, I don't even think this one has to be replaced. So the place I took it to said that this one would have to be replaced. It was going up super slow, but they kind of did a shit job of like tucking this in. Figured that out at Mustang Week 2 while peeling this. This was actually stopping from the window from going up and down. Almost pulled off the track. So, and yeah, good. So under the hood, here we are. Looks very clean for, you know, past couple years. Car really hasn't been that clean. You know, seeing those people definitely get into super detail with cleaning their cars at Mustang Week. You know, props to them. I probably wouldn't spend that much time to it unless the paint, you know, this car was repainted. I would do it like a once over or something like that, but other than that. So the couple issues I had looking poor, finally got my center cap back. Go ahead and pop that in. Don't look poor anymore. So I took these to get balanced with the day of leaving for Mustang Week, and they called me a couple hours later when I was already on the road and like, hey, sorry, we forgot to put your center cap on, and I didn't even look at it till I was like, oh, thanks. so rolling around with looking poor. Other than that, on the way down, the fuel gauge was going, I think the floater in the fuel gauge, or the floater in the tank was messing up, so it was reading halfway, then low fuel the entire time, so I had to stop a couple times. But it's also almost to that point to where I should probably upgrade the fuel system anyways, the hat to the 4 Innovations. Right now it has that Lethal Performance one that's been in there since the first time I Coyote swapped this back in 2016. So to answer a couple questions that I usually get, I've been getting a lot. I was getting in person with the car as well. What kind of wheels are these? I was getting comments in the videos. I figured I would go ahead and answer those as well. These are Cosmos Racing wheels. XT TAC 006R is the model. I saw them on Facebook, or not Facebook, Instagram, and I was like, oh, I really like this, so I got them in the bronze. These are Brom Racing seats. You can find them on bromracing.com. So that's where you go, because I know a lot of people are like, where'd you get them? What brand are they? Where do I buy them? So I think they are the Elite Series or something like that. You can find these wheels on cosmosracing.com. They actually are for the Mustang, so they do, the fitment is for this car. So since I've been back from Mustang Week, I've definitely learned a couple things. One, this car drives pretty good, actually phenomenal with a Lund tune. So it's a huge night and day difference. Even though it's an NA, you're not going to gain, you know, probably that much horsepower for whatever mods are done to this car, you know, just on an NA build. But the driving aspect and the feel of the car feels much better, put it that way. So the driver's experience is a lot better than what was previously on the car, since I had that Coyote swap done. So let's see what else. So what's next for the car? I've already received the Maximum Motorsports K member setup and control arms. That will be going into this. We will be switching that Team Z out, so cleaning up anything in here, and the car will be going off to get painted here soon as well. A set of retrofitted headlights will definitely be in the works, because taking this down to Myrtle Beach and driving at night on the way back and all that, the headlights on this thing suck. It definitely reminded me of that, being in a 4Runner, back in the 4Runner, driving that daily. Since that has retrofitted headlights, it definitely changes the visibility that much. I will be pulling these off, as well as adding those carbon fiber, I actually got them today from Carbon Driven, the splitters, or the extended splitters or whatever from Carbon Driven, the carbon fiber ones, to match the mirrors. And this as well will be taken off. It will be painted. I'm going to go ahead and get this, you know, painted with the car, but after that I will switch it over to the carbon fiber one. So I guess just pull it off and not put it back on. We'll put that carbon fiber version of this on, and I'm going to be keeping this. I'm not going to get rid of it. It is a OE Cobra part. So yeah, just, I mean, overall it was great to bring this car out to Mustang Week. As I said in the previous video for Mustang Week, it kind of sucked not having the car painted and everything, but the car was all together. That's what really mattered to me, versus last year when I rushed down the Mustang Week. We stayed longer, but it was more fun this turnaround. I only stayed 2 days, but it was definitely more fun to kind of see all the builds and the cars and get more ideas, but also to see my cars kind of specific to itself. I saw a few Coyote swaps. Those were boosted, very clean looking Fox body and New Edge. Mustangs, you know, they have a lot less going on in the engine bay. I have AC and all that, but it was definitely cool to see, you know, just different takes on this swap, you know, different wheel setups, interior setups and all that. Definitely more dedicated to like the track those cars are. This one isn't, but it's just definitely cool to see, like, if I compare and contrast how this one's definitely, you know, kind of its own thing. Definitely makes me appreciate the car itself more. MBRP exhaust, love it. They loved it at the booth. I showed the guys there. They're like, you know, we don't really see that. You know, it's really cool to see our parts on, you know, swapped cars instead of just regular S550s and all that, especially for the New Edge. Saw a lot at Mustang Week. If you've never been to Mustang Week, it's a pretty good time. You know, you kind of get burned out a little bit unless you're in a big group, but that's why I only went down for a couple days. There's so much going on, but there's so much you can do at Myrtle Beach, you know, that's outside of that realm, and then hit the car meets and the pop-up meets all day and all night. A lot of burnouts and stuff like that. Somebody got married even at the car show, so how about that? You know, finding true happiness for both people, you know, in cars or Mustangs. Congratulations to both of them, you know. anyways, well, I'm definitely fucking that up. But yeah, so this is the kind of the plan, the fall plan for this car is to basically, like I said, get that K member out, get the new one in, get the car ready just to be, you know, more of a street driven kind of type build. Get that car painted, get those retrofitted headlights, the carbon fiber stuff, little stuff swapped out here and there. Interior's all done, not worried about that. And then boost the car. So those are the plans, really. Not a lot, honestly. A little expensive, but you know, just basically just critiquing a few things here and there. The car doesn't have to be fixed, you know, whatsoever. Just swapping out a few things. So there's no really like trying to go down and chase and fix stuff now, which is what I wanted. That's why I'm a lot happier, I think, because going down last year was like all this stuff, you know, didn't really have the time to kind of like put stuff together here and there, kind of just bunched it all together, try to make it look clean as possible. But at the same time, the mission was to get that T56 and Coyote going. But now, a year later, it's just, you know, kind of sit back, take our time a little bit, and enjoy the car like I did at Mustang Week. And I realized how far it's come, and you know, did get a lot of compliments, especially in the wheels. People love these wheels for some reason. Like I said, it took a while for them to grow on me, but I definitely dig them a lot. So definitely messing with it, or whatever, I don't know, feeling it. Overall, car, like I said, drove down good. Had a good time, you know, cruising around in this thing. So a lot of looks, a lot of compliments, so I appreciate all those as well. Kind of definitely makes me feel a little better about this car, even though it's like 50 shades of silver or gray or whatever. It's silver, but you know, I don't know. So that's what's going on, guys. That's putting my finger in the camera lens. But overall, guys, that's basically it. I kind of just wanted to make this little update video about everything and how it drove. So overall, a very comfortable car to take like a 4-hour, 5-hour trip in, cruise around for a couple days. You know, I wouldn't take this car across country because I would get a little tiresome riding in that seat. But if you must know, these are a pretty good road trip seat, the Brom Racing ones. And the suspension on the car with those coilovers in the front and rear. I'm driving the 6-speed 373 gears with this Coyote engine and T56 and my cloud clutch. So there you go. There's some of the stuff that I've done to this car. Answered all the questions, hopefully. So, you know, not a bad little road trip car. All right, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you stopping by for this quick little excerpt about it. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.